Ready to strike. Proceeding on board. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Obtain launch keys from 3 data terminals to restart the rocket launch. A key will periodically be generated at one of 3 data terminals. Obtain and upload the keys to launch site before windrows.
Falcon! Let's do this! Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Objective. Secure. Warning. You are leaving the con. Warning. You are leaving. Warning. Key generates at point C in C. Warning. Weapon not ready. Assist. Reloading.
Sky Raider here. The sky is ours.
Insufficient ammo. Weapon not ready. Assist. Enemy down.
Welcome! Ready to pick off some stragglers?
Weapon not ready. Key set search. Provide cover. Assist. Carrier down. Unavailable. Weapon not ready. Assist.
Stellaris, sneaking up for a backline ambush.
Stabilizing. Key rates at point B in 30 seconds. Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready for deployment. Key Key generated at point B.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Key secured. Provide cover.
This won't be the last time.
Warning. You are leaving the combat zone. Weapon not ready. Assist.
Welkin, ready to pick off some stragglers.
Sky Raider here. The sky
Assist.
is ours.
Enemy down. Ready for deployment. Key generates at point A in 30
Falcon
seconds.
here. The sky is ours.
Optical camo drone will soon go offline. Autopilot warning. You are leaving the combat zone. Warning. You are leaving the combat zone. Another warning. Key generated at point A. Assist.
Let's meet up here.
Enemy down. Reloading. Energy low. Unavailable. Assist.
Focus on attacking this unit.
Warning. Enemy secure key. Intercept now.
Focus
Insufficient
on
ammo.
attacking this unit.
Assist. Enemy down. Assist.
Focus on attacking this unit.
Reloading. Key generates at point B in 30 seconds. Weapon not ready.
Focus on attacking this unit.
Aquila, ready to provide aerial cover.
Sorry. Sneaking up for a backline ambush.
Insufficient key generated at point B. Assist.
Oh, you're pooped out of luck the day you see me.
Warning. Enemy secure key. Intercept now.
Focus on attacking this unit.
Assist. Insufficient engine output. Target required. Assist. Target required. Enemy down. Key
Focus on
generates
attacking
at
this
point
unit.
C in 30 seconds.
Let's meet up here.
Unavailable.
Focus on attacking this unit.
Warning. You are leaving the combat zone. Key generated at point C. Weapon not ready. Warning. You are leaving the combat zone. Key secured. Provide cover. Unavailable. Victory! MVP.
Stellaris saves the day! Whoo!
Tricera, ready to strike. Panther, ready to strike. Narukami, ready to strike. Panaka, ready to strike. Aquila, Falcon, ready to strike. Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting Coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Escort the payload along the route to the launch site. Activating the consoles along the way can speed up the payload. Make sure to reach the destination before the enemy.
Falcon! Let's do this!
Objective. Activate signal consoles and guide payload to destination. Front. Console A activates in 20 seconds. Unavailable. Fire from multiple sides. Assist. Subtask.
Bit off more than you can chew, huh?
Activating signal console. Signal console out of range. Activating signal console. Target required.
Panther! Diving into ambush!
Insufficient ammo. Activating signal console. Reloading. Assist. Activating signal console. Assist.
Bit off more than you can chew, huh?
Weapon not ready. Target acquired. Signal console activated. Payload is swiftly advancing.
Aquila, ready to provide aerial cover.
Weapon not ready. Assist. Fire from behind. ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready for deployment. Striker ready. Switching to boarding mode.
Falcon here. The sky is ours. Panther! Diving into ambush!
Optical camo drone will fire controls the console activates in 20 seconds. Target required. Assist! Subtask. Capture console B before the enemy. Insufficient signal console activated. The payload is
Tricera,
rapidly advancing.
holding down the front.
Target required. Target required. Weapon not ready. Fire from behind. Weapon not ready. Enemy low.
Panther! Diving into ambush!
Assist. Target required. Target required. Subtask. Capture console C before the enemy. Energy low. Weapon not ready. Insufficient engine output. Signal console activated. The payload is swiftly advancing. Fire from multiple sides. Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready for deployment. Entering combat.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Optical camo drone will soon go offline. Fire control system unlocked.
Tricera, holding down the front.
Target required.
Aquila, ready to provide aerial cover.
Target required. Energy low. Insufficient engine output. Fire from left. Initiating ejection sequence.
The sky is ours.
Optical camo drone will fire control system unlocked.
Panther! Diving into ambush!
Weapon not ready. Defeat. MVP.
Inferno can burn anything to the ground!
Aleseness, ready to strike. Aquila, ready to strike. Tricera, ready to strike. Panther, ready to strike. Falcon, ready to strike. Falcon, ready to strike. Falcon, ready to strike. Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Obtain launch keys from 3 data terminals to restart the rocket launch. A key will periodically be generated at one of 3 data terminals. Obtain and upload the keys to launch site before windrows.
Falcon! Let's do this! Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Objective. Secure and submit keys to the central launch site. Unavailable. Fire control system unlocked. Key generates at point C in 60 seconds. Initiating ejection sequence. Ready for deployment.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Optical camo drone will the fire control system unlocked.
Narukami, moving in to provide cover.
Panther, diving into ambush. Secure key. Warning. You are leaving the combat zone. Warning. Target enemy acquired. Down. Insufficient engine output.
Oh, he's dead. Hit the front line.
Requesting backup.
Assist. Target required.
You got what you deserve.
Insufficient engine output. Target required.
Tricera, holding down the front. You can't get enough, huh?
Enemy down. Ready for deployment. Warning.
Falcon here.
Enemy
The
secure
sky
key.
is ours.
Intercept now. Optical camo drone will soon go offline. Autopilot can now be disinfected. Warning. Stabilizing. Target required. Enemy down. Double kill. Key generates at point B in 30 seconds. Assist. Reloading. Triple kill. Key generated at point B. Key secured. Delivered to central launch site. Assist. Assist.
Panther, diving into ambush.
Generates at point B in 30 seconds. Key generated at point A. Key secured. Provide cover. Target required. output. Weapon not ready. Key generates at point B in 30 seconds. Stabilizing. Obtaining key.
You got what you deserve.
Key secured. Provide cover. Victory!
Useless to run when Falcon has eyes on you!
Stego, ready to strike. Stellaris, ready to strike. Aleseness, ready to strike. Tricera, ready to strike. Pinot pilot proceeding on board. Injecting Coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Diffuse all Corite extractors deployed by Dia's Vanguard. They will release Corite haze if not deactivated in time. Stop them before it's too late.
Falcon! Let's do this! Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Objective: dismantle Corite extractors to prevent Corite pulse storm. Unlocked. Target required.
Attack the marked target.
Weapon module. Assist. Corite extractor deployed. Energy low.
Attack the marked target.
Corite extractor deployed. Energy low.
Attack the marked target.
Not ready. Weapon not ready. Assist.
marked target.
Deployed. Target required. Assist.
Prioritize
Deploys
dismantling
in 10
extractor.
seconds. Target required. Fire from front. Chloride extractor deployed. Weapon. Chloride extractor dismantled by enemy. Energy low. Stabilizing. Target required. Fire from front. Weapon not ready. Chloride extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Weapon not ready. Assist. Chloride extractor deployed. Energy low. Weapon not ready.
Attack the marked target. Attack the marked target.
Insufficient engine output. Chloride extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Chloride extractor dismantled. Chloride extractor deployed. Enemy down. Stabilizing. Unavailable. Reloading. Chloride extractor dismantled. Target required. Chloride extractor deploys in 10 seconds.
Prioritize dismantling extractor.
Enemy down. Chloride extractor deployed. Target required. Weapon not ready. Double kill. Stabilizing. Chloride extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Weapon not ready. Chloride extractor deployed. Insufficient ammo. Chloride extractor dismantled by enemy. Chloride extractor deployed.
Attack the marked target.
Target required. Fire from right. Energy low. Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready
Focus
for
on attacking
deployment.
this unit.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Chloride extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Chloride extractor deploys in 10
Prioritize
seconds.
dismantling extractor.
Chloride extractor deployed. Chloride extractor deployed. Target required. Chloride extractor dismantled. Weapon not ready.
Elise net. Hitting the front line.
Assist. Enemy down. Target required. Stabilizing. Chlorite extractor dismantled. Weapon not ready. Assist.
Attack the marked target.
Weapon not launched. Chlorite extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Assist. Large chlorite extractor deployed. Large stratum shatterer dismantled by enemy.
Focus on attacking this unit.
Target required. Weapon not ready. Assist.
Focus on dismantling extractor.
Weapon not ready. Assist. Chlorite extractor deploys in 10 Assist. Chlorite extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Chlorite extractor deployed. Unavailable. Chlorite extractor dismantled.
Attack the marked target.
Weapon. Assist. Assist. Unavailable. Battle ends in 180 seconds. Weapon not ready. Victory! MVP.
There's no escape from Stego's barrage.
Falcon, ready to strike. Sky Raider, ready to strike. Narukami, ready to strike. Narukami, ready. Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Capture and defend the 3 data nodes in the cropped sinkhole. Capturing the nodes recovers abnormal mining data in the sinkhole. Recover data before Windrose destroys the mine.
Narukami! Let's do this! Narukami, moving in to provide cover.
Objective, seize data nodes and gain control of the sinkhole. Unavailable. Node A activates in 10 seconds. Unavailable. Node A activated. Seize immediately. Node A captured. Unavailable. Drone deployed. Node A captured by enemy. Drone down. Enemy down.
Stego, ready to hold down the front line.
Nodes B and C activate insufficient engine output. Nodes B and C activated. Seize all nodes immediately. Weapon not ready. Drone deployed. Energy low. Stabilizing. Enemy down. Node C captured by enemy. Node B captured. Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready for deployment.
Narukami, moving in to provide cover.
Fire control system unlocked. Stabilizing. Drone. Enemy down. Optical camo deactivated.
Elyseness, hitting the front line. Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Optical camo deactivated. Drone deployed. down. Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready for deployment.
Narukami, moving in to provide cover.
Drone deployed. Drone down. Optical camo activated.
Sky Raider here. The sky is ours.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Drone deployed. Node C captured by enemy. Optical camo deactivated. Drone deployed. Drone down. Drone deployed. Insufficient engine output. Drone down. Drone deployed. Weapon not ready.
Sky Raider here. The sky is ours.
You can't get enough, huh?
Enemy down.
Eliteness. Hitting the front line.
Drone deployed. Optical camo deactivated. Unavailable. Energy low. Enemy down. Unavailable.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Drone down. Drone deployed. Energy low. Insufficient engine output. Energy low. Defeat. MVP.
Stellaris saves the day. Woo!
Sereneth. ready to strike. Falcon, ready Narukami, ready to strike. Sky Raider, ready to strike. Stego, ready to strike. Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Obtain launch keys from 3 data terminals to restart the rocket launch. A key will periodically be generated at one of 3 data terminals. Obtain and upload the keys to launch site before Windrose.
Narukami! Let's do this! Narukami, moving in to provide cover.
Optical camo drone will soon fire control system unlocked. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Weapon not ready. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. 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 Drone deployed. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Drone down. Enemy down. Weapon not warning. You are warning. You are leaving the combat zone. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Assist! Key generated at point C. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. 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 Warning, you are leaving the combat zone.
Sky Raider here.
Warning,
The sky is
you are leaving
ours.
the combat zone. Enemy down. Warning. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Warning, you are leaving
Serenith,
the combat zone.
set to disrupt enemy defense.
Warning, assist. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Key generates at warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Assist! Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Key generated at point A. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Warning, enemy secured key. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Assist! Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. 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 Enemy down. Warning. Double kill. Optical camo deactivated. Key generates at point B in 30 seconds. Drone deployed.
Stego!
Assist.
Ready to hold down the front line.
Warning, you are leaving the... Key generated at point B. Optical camo deactivated. Key secured. Provide cover. Drone deployed. Drone deployed. Assist. Assist. Warning. Co-right pulse. Drone recalled. Insufficient engine output. Weapon not ready. Energy low. Key generates at point A in 30 seconds. Drone deployed. Drone deployed.
Falcon here. The
Enemy
sky
down.
is ours.
Key generated at point A. Drone deployed. Corite haze density returned to normal. Corite pulse storm ended. Drone deployed. Enemy down. Drone deployed. Drone recalled. Drone deployed. Drone down. Enemy down. Weapon not ready. Key generated at point C. Warning. Enemy down. Assist. Enemy carrier down. Key intercepted. Double kill. Drone deployed. Triple kill. Enemy team wiped. Optical camo deactivated. Warning. Warning. You are leaving the combat zone. Warning. You are leaving the combat zone. Warning. You are leaving the combat zone. Warning. Assist. Drone deployed. Warning. You are leaving the combat zone. 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 Warning. Assist. Warning.
Sky Raider here.
Combat
The
zone.
sky is ours.
Enemy down. Battle ends in 180 seconds. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Double kill. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Key secured. Provide cover. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Assist. Warning, you are leaving the combat zone. Victory! MVP.
Useless to run when Falcon has its eyes on you.
Stego, ready to strike. Aleseness, ready to strike. Pilot proceeding on board. Injecting coaxium particles. Pilot sync rate stable. Mind bridge initiated.
Dismantle the Corite extractors placed by Thea's Vanguard at the observer.
Let's do this! Aleseness, hitting the front line!
Objective, dismantle Corite extractors. Fire control system unlocked. Unavailable. Shield deactivated. Corite extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Assist. Corite extractor deployed. Energy low.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Energy low. Assist. Energy dismantling Corite extractor. Weapon not ready. Energy low. Dismantling Corite extractor. Shield Shield activated. Unavailable. Enemy down. Corite extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Shooting mode. Unavailable. Corite extractor deployed. Stratum Chatterer dismantled. Energy low. Stabilizing.
Falcon here. The sky is ours.
Corite extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Shield activated. Energy low. Corite extractor deployed. Unavailable. Corite extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Assist.
Aquila, ready to provide aerial cover.
Assist. Stratum Chatterer dismantled. Energy low. Stabilizing.
Bit off more than you can chew, huh?
Corite extractor dismantled by enemy. Insufficient engine output. Stabilizing. Weapon not ready. Shield activated. Shield deactivated. Unavailable. Assist. Corite extractor deploys in insufficient engine output. Shield activated. Insufficient engine output. Corite extractor deployed. Enemy down. Corite extractor dismantled. Corite extractor deployed in energy low. Unavailable. Shield double kill. Insufficient engine output. Dismantling Corite extractor. Stratum Chatterer dismantled. Unavailable. Shield activated. Assist. Assist. Energy low. Weapon not ready. Assist.
Bit off more than you can chew, huh?
Stego, ready to hold down the front line.
Energy low. Initiating ejection sequence. Enemy down. Ready for deployment.
Alesis, hitting the front line.
Optical camo drone will soon all fire control system unlocked. Enemy down. Dismantling Corite extractor. Stratum Chatterer dismantled. Unavailable. Double kill. Energy low. Launching mode. Large core-right extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Stable large core-right extractor deployed. Victory! MVP.
Elizabeth making waves!